What's up YouTube? Here we have another follow-up review, this time of the Anglo Arms Outdoor Survival Kit. My initial review impressions haven't really changed. This kit is cheap and mostly useless. The cordage on the fire steel, pictured now, if I can zoom in. It is black, so it's a little hard to focus in on. There you go, that's about as good as focus as we're going to get in my current lighting conditions. It features an emergency whistle, but the cordage itself is not paracord, it is just a cheap nylon cord. I haven't swapped this out yet. As you can see, it stretches quite a bit, which is indicative of cords that are not paracord. This is just a cheap nylon cord. Fire steel itself is okay, I guess. It's an okay size. I've seen worse, but then again, I have also seen much better fire steels than this. It do the job. I'm not going to quibble too much about that. That's not my main bone of contention with the knife, to be honest with you. My main bone of contention is the knife itself, which, although it looks good, the model is the Anglo Arms Intrepid on the knife. Again, featuring the cheap nylon cord wrapped handle, and this does slip quite a bit, so yes, I'm not pleased with that whatsoever. So, and the sheath, I'm going to move the box out of the way now. The sheath is really crappy. It does have a slot for the fire steel, and honestly I haven't used this sheath because it is just really, well, as you can see, I'm having trouble getting the fucking fire steel in. There we go, there's the fire steel in the sheath. I will just adjust my camera and zoom out before adjusting my focus back in. Getting that out of the way. The knife is, I think, a cheap 440A, maybe 420 stainless, I'm not sure which, because again, as with the Outdoor Pursuits knife, it is unmarked. Has a sharpening choil, which is good because it makes it easier to sharpen. The grip is really short. I've got a large size hand, it's basically a 3-finger grip, maybe 4, yeah, 4 at a push. No, 3-finger grip, because my last finger is actually just resting on the paracord. Or, sorry, nylon cord, it's not paracord in this case. So, yeah, it's not a very good knife. Jimping on the blade is absolutely worthless, because of the forward guard. As you can see there, it has a forward guard, making the jimping useless because the forward guard digs into your thumb. The guard is actually useless anyway, because as soon as you put any pressure on, the cordage slips. It seems to be a black powder coat on the blade. That's not the last item in the kit, which is why I've just put the blade down. Let me get you back in focus. The kit also comes with this little shitty, and no, I'm not going to revoke my statement on that, this little shitty cutlery tool, which honestly I can run my finger up the fucking cutting edge of the blade on the tool, so that's not good. The spoon is okay, I guess, but one of the tines on the fork is already bent out of place. Let's see if I can get you out on focus so you can see. Don't know which way it shows up better. Yeah, there you go, you can see, just about see it there. It's bent out of place. You can just see it when I've got it perpendicular, you just see a little bit of the tine sticking out the back. So that tool is a fail in every sense of the word. And given this, the final item, if I can get it out, is what they're calling a Avoidable Wire Saw. Again, not very pleased with this item. The swivels it is using are 125 break and strain deep sea fishing tackle grade swivels. But I do not think they're going to last because they are not very well made. The twists the twists are tight, but I can see them pulling out of the body with about half the breaking strain of what they are supposed to be. Yeah, you can't change them out on this. The saw is braided wire, so it's not a really good quality saw anyway. I haven't unravelled it yet, but I'm going to do that for you now so you can actually see how poor quality this saw is. Because I would not really want to rely on this kit for what it says it is, which is a survival kit. Excuse my fumbling with this saw, it is really that awkward because it was wrapped really tight. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to re-wrap it after this. And here's your wire saw. Braided wire, not very good. Seems to have a slight abrasive to it, but I wouldn't say that's going to cut much at all, to be quite honest with you. Anyway, that's the entire kit you get in this box. Now, this kit, again, was sent to me for review purposes, so I did not pay anything for it, but it retailed at £19.95. Sterling currency, so that's British currency. The knife is probably the worst part. The knife and the cutlery tool are probably the worst parts of this kit. Really poorly made. The edge on the blade is adequate. And I say adequate using that term very loosely, excuse me. Okay, it's a sharp edge, but it's not going to hold its edge. I have actually already resharpened this blade using my workshop guided sharpening system, and I've only had this blade a month, maybe 2 months, so yeah, not very good at all. Not in the least bit impressed with it. It is a saber grind, I believe, or at least I believe it's a saber grind. It's not a full flat grind, that's for certain. It's definitely not a hollow grind, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's a saber, it looks to be a saber grind. When I look down the blade from this end, sorry. Just get you back into focus when I zoom you in. Again, excuse me, I'm just getting used to manually focusing here. But yeah, as you can see, it appears to be a saber grind. As I'm focusing on the edge of the blade there, right on the end. But yeah, as I said, I do not like this kit. I'm not going to waste any more time reviewing it or giving you my thoughts on it because it's not just not worth it. If you want to go out and buy this kit, on your own head be it, but I seriously do not recommend it. The sheath on its own is absolutely terrible. With only a single row of stitching to hold the so-called waist loop in place. Retention loop in place. It doesn't even hold that well. The Velcro is really shit quality. And honestly, there are a lot better knives you can buy for 20 quid on the market. You could buy a better kit on the market for 20 quid with a good quality folding knife in it. So, in summary, avoid this kit. Do not buy it. If someone offers it to you as a gift, well, they've just wasted. It's them basically saying they don't really give a shit about you because this is a horrible, horrible product from Anglo Arms. Definitely below their usual quality. I've had several of their other items in the past. Similar quality to the bug out kit, so yeah, not worth it, avoid it. Do not even consider purchasing this if you see it, even if it's at half price. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that. That's all for now, and remember, be good to each other.